On the north side of St. Paul, in a sleepy, tree-lined neighborhood, sits an unlikely structure, a towering Baroque steeple built by Austrian immigrants over 100 years ago. The church itself is unique outside of Europe, but the beauty it preserves is unique in the world. Since 1974, the Twin Cities Catholic Chorale has sung masterpieces by the greatest composers in history, Mozart, Haydn, and Beethoven, among others, accompanied by a full orchestra as part of the Holy Mass, all for the greater glory of God.
The chorale was founded by Monsignor Schuler, who was at that time Father Schuler, a very young priest, had just come back from studying in Rome.
He never let the Latin Mass go. It always maintained a priority in his mind and in his church.
Monsignor Schuler always said there were two things necessary for church music. It had to be sacred and it had to be art.
And he built this choir to sing these masses. He had in his mind, right from the very start, which literature would fit in this church.
It fills your heart. It fills your soul. And when you're done, there's this big sigh of contentment that you were part of this beautiful Mass.
Just to hear one of these Masses, for most people, is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. But here in St. Paul, we have the privilege of hearing this music every Sunday from October to June.
I don't think that there's any place in this country, and perhaps the world, where the sacred Masses are done on a regular basis as they are here at St. Agnes.
We preserve sacred, beautiful music by using it in the way in which it was made. Actually at the liturgy, an amazing solemn liturgy with this beautiful music by Mozart, Haydn, Beethoven, Schubert, etc.
It's magnificent in the concert hall, but it's different and much more meaningful in the context of the Latin Mass. Here it's performed to give glory to God, which is exactly what its composers intended.
Each composer is so different and so beautiful, and even within one composer there's such variety. It never gets old. It's only, makes you more joyful.
It's a way to express my faith and my love of music, and it's a way to do it in the most complex way.
For someone that's looking for a place to sing, there isn't a place in town that's going to offer more literature at a very high level every week. We don't do any masses that are bad music. It's all top shelf stuff that's been proven over and through the years. Come, sit, experience, and enjoy. And if you can make it through a Mass without tears, I would be surprised.
It's a wonderful experience. It is a prayer and a song in the same breath.
The experience of a lifetime is awaiting you every Sunday at 10 a.m. in St. Paul, Minnesota. All seekers of beauty, truth, and awe-inspiring music are welcome. For information on upcoming Masses, to learn how you can preserve the glorious tradition of sacred music, or to become a member, visit the Twin Cities Catholic Chorale at www.catholicchorale.org or email inquiry@catholicchorale.org.